Hey guys, Novaexplosion, welcome back to more Final Fantasy IX. We are back. Feels like it's been a minute since we played. I don't think I played since, what was it, Friday? I don't even remember, to be honest. I do remember that we're about to finish Disc 2. We're, like, really close to the end of Disc 2, and then we're gonna enter the third disc of the game. But we need to find Garnet, right? I think that's what we're doing. I have no idea where she is, and we also, like, had the duel with, the scarlet-haired guy, which they didn't reveal his name yet, who is most likely going to be a main character. So where's Garnet at? They were born the same day, but Aiko came out first. Maybe that's why Aiko's always been the big sister. Who knows? I'm just looking for Best Girl. That's all I want. Alright, this is where Aiko and Vivi are. I'm thinking about something. We'll go pray at the Eidolon. Oh, maybe she's at the Eidolon wall. I should talk to Vivi. I don't know if I did last time, but Vivi's like the best character, so I'll talk to him again. Do you think I need to stay here? No. Absolutely not. Oh yeah, they'll welcome the stream. Hey, wonderful Tuesday night. We're playing Final Fantasy. Wait, I think I saw something. I can hear a song. Garnet. Oh, I have to interact here to find Garnet? From down there. Garnet, you there? No wonder I couldn't find her at the end of last stream. Although I was a little hungry, so I kind of ended early. Yo, boat ride? This is JRPG or what? Zidane. It's okay. Keep singing, because it's our song, right? I'm surprised you found this place. You got the talent to be a bandit. How about you and me team up? We'll call ourselves the Betrothed. Oh, Zidane. My talent's up to snuff, but that name isn't. Zidane got his naming skills from Asbel, from Tales of Graces. Haha, you're really something these days. If I am, I must have gotten it from you. Nah, it's all because you made the effort to learn. No, it's because you stuck with me. Without you, I couldn't have made it to Limblum, much less seen a whole continent. Everything I tried to do on my own was a total failure. I couldn't stop my mother. At times, I almost lost hope. You helped me so much. Not just you, either. Yeah, Vivi and Aiko helped out at the Aoife tree. Kina was real helpful when we left the continent. Was it, though? Was Kina that helpful? Only that one moment. We could have done without Kina for this whole game. I mean, Kina's help for battles, like, she has Mighty Guard and, like, really good blue magic. Freya, Steiner, even Beatrix, who I thought was our enemy. I haven't forgotten. I want to believe everyone's alright, but sometimes I just can't. I hope I can live up to the hopes of everyone who has helped me. You don't have to feel responsible, Garnet. But I do. Nobody wants you to feel that way. They didn't do it all for you either. Each was following his own path. His own path. Oh. This is like, I don't think I've talked about this, but the theme of this game and like how character driven it is so good. It's like everyone, it's similar to like how I feel about like how I talk about the Berseria cast, but it's not, it doesn't really have a dark tone like Berseria, but the ideology is the same. Like everyone is doing it for like themselves. Like they all, except Kina. But they all, like, have reasons to be on this journey, and they're not, it's not just, like, yay, friendship, but they are, like, they're a really good group, but they're not, like, oh, friendship, we're here together to work together, love and friendship conquers all. They're all doing it for, like, their own reason. Like, they're all very much on their own path, but their interests just align sometimes. I really love it. Like, this game's characters are just really well written, IMO. Even if I don't like Steiner, even some of Steiner's stuff is like pretty well written, but Steiner, like, I personally just don't like him because of his personality, but I even give credit to like how they write Steiner in this game. His own path. Well, what about you? Huh? Why'd you come with me? Hey, that's Ibsen's line. Ibsen? Who's that? Ibsen's a character from a play, but he's a real adventurer. I think the play is based on his adventures. It kind of goes like this. Oh, another story. Ibsen and his good friend Colin worked at a tavern in Treno. One day, Ibsen got a letter. The letter was so wet from rain that most of the writing was illegible. The only part he could read said, "Come back home." Nowadays, we have airships and stuff, but back then it was really hard to travel. He didn't know why he had to go back, but he got some time off, gathered his things, and set off on a journey on his own. Set out on a journey, but same difference. He walked 1,000 leagues through the mist. Sometimes he was attacked by vicious monsters, but he made it, because his friend Colin was by his side. And then, after much time on the road, he had to ask Colin something. "Why'd you come with me?" And what was Colin's answer? "Only because I wanted to go with you." This is like one of the best parts of the game. Like, Garnet and Zidane are such a good pairing. Such a good couple. I love their dynamic and their love story. Zidane. Final Fantasy just produces great love stories. Squall and Renoa, Yuna and Tidus, Garnet and Zidane. Cloud and Tifa, because I ship Zack and Aerith. The Zack and Aerith, there's another one. Zidane. You think if I have this boat keep moving, it's gonna eventually, like, go? Okay, the boat stops. The boat stops if I keep it for too long. Oh no, it's just going back and forth. Garnet? Can't you hear the song? Huh? Yeah, it's that song. How come? Who's singing it? Oh yes, the Grandia 2 song? The sunset makes the Eidolon wall look like it's on fire. I've seen this somewhere before. What? Where? FMV? Yeah. Sequence is also really good. The cutscenes in this game look so amazing. FF8 and 9 have some of the best cutscenes, like, let alone the PS1, just in general. They still really hold up. Garnet! Garnet, wake up! Where's Vivi? Oh, she's just up. He's sleeping. I don't want to wake him. Well, I have no memory of my early childhood. I never really thought about it. Besides, nobody ever told me. How very Luke von Fabre of you. I was raised in Alexandria, but only from the age of 6 or so. This is literally Luke. Luke ended up in Badical like when he was 7 or something. 6? So where were you till then? Until then. Until I turned 6. I must have been here in Madain Sari. And it all makes sense why she can use the Eidolons. I still can't remember everything. Some things are like they are shrouded in fog. Persona 4. But I do remember one thing. About 10 years ago, an unbelievably huge hurricane hit the village. That's as far as I can remember. That day, I was with my true mother on a little boat, far from the village. I knew it. I knew that Braun couldn't be your mother. And I bet everyone who sees Braun's like, there's no way Braun can, like, be the actual mother of one of the hottest girls in Final Fantasy. Putting aside that Garnet is, like, one of the best girls in Final Fantasy, Braun is just, like, a hideous freak of nature. There's a cove behind Aiko's house, right? The boat I was on was just, like, the one there. It all came back to me when I heard that song on the boat. That song is from Madain Sari, so that's why nobody else knows it. How'd you get to Alexandria? How come you got to be a princess? How come you don't have summoner's horns? I don't know. Maybe Dr. Tot can tell me? About the lady who protected me from the storm as the boat lurched about in the waves. My biological mother who died on that boat. The woman she thought was her true mother, or the woman she thought was her mother became someone else, and her true mother was already dead. Garnet has lost 2 mothers. Poor Garnet, man. She's got it rough. I used to pray every day here at the Eidolon Wall. You too? You pray here too, Aiko? I'm so happy I remembered. Garnet, welcome home. So glad to be back. Haha. What? I just realized I'm not alone anymore. Oh, I had a hiccup in my throat. Yep, I made up my mind. Zidane, Garnet, I'm going with you. I'll be breaking my promise to my grandpa, but I want to go. Besides, Grandpa always told me to be honest with myself. I don't know what the future holds, but I want to finish what I came here for. So do I. Let's all go together. Come on, Garnet, let's go pray together. Alright. I still don't know what I should do. By the time we defeat Kuja and return to Alexandria. Grandpa, I'll be back soon. Oh, you're coming with us? Hey, why the long face? Oh, nothing. My face is always like this. I'm in like heat. You can't even see Vivi's actual face. Mog's coming too. As expected. Mog! Man, why did they have another Moogle named Mog? Mog was the Moogle's name in FF6, wasn't it? Good ball, good ball. This music is probably gonna get copywritten, by the way. The battle music for FF9 sometimes get copywritten. I don't know why. Like, for some reason, YouTube doesn't like when I put the normal battle theme of this game. It makes no sense to me. It's good I don't make money off YouTube. I mean, eventually I will, hopefully, if I get to 1,000 subs. Lady Aiko. Now, don't forget that you'll always have a home in Madain Sari. Don't let our memory become a burden. You must always be lighthearted and free. Thoughts of the Eidolon Wall will always lift your heart. Oh, would you look who it is? What now? You want some more? The victor lives, the defeated die. You know the rules. Your actions yesterday were incomprehensible to me. Tell me, why don't you kill me? Well, that's a tough question. Not really. Zidane just doesn't kill people. Zidane's a good-hearted person. Enough said. Are you really that unhappy that I let you live? I'd rather die as a warrior than live as a beggar. And come with me. Zidane? What? What are you after? Follow me and maybe you'll understand. There's something really funny about that sentence. You'll see, I'll refer back to that. Like, oh, you'll understand? I will refer back to that. You best believe. Besides, you're pretty good in a fight. We could use someone like you. We're hunting a man down. His only constant is his unpredictability. Huh? You say something? Very well. I find out what makes you so strong. What's your name? Call me with what you will. Lonnie called you Red, right? Amarant. Amarant? 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 Amarant rolls off the tongue better. 26, gender is male, human? This is a human? Really? Dominant hand is right. Humans in FF be wild. FF9 specifically. Some call me the Flaming Amarant. Fine, we'll call you Amarant. The more the merrier. Let's decide our marching order. Dude, this is like the first time you have to pick a party in FF9. No joke. You always have 4 party members, or you do the whole, like, perspective swapping. This is legit the first time you get to, like, you have to, like, consider who you're using. Every other time, parties were predetermined. Ideally, Garnet or Aiko. I'm gonna take out Aiko. Because Vivi and Garnet and Aiko are, like, similar. They're both white mages. They both use Eidolons, and I like Garnet more. And we can't take out Zidane, and it's foolish to take out Vivi, so obviously Aiko. Alright, we'll do fine. Just follow me. Next stop, the Ifa tree. I think there's another nice guy enemy to find. Cat's Claws, Chakra, and Counter. Counter's really nice. Right Eye's Undead Killer. This will knock out the most stuff. And what other claws? Oh, weren't the Poison Claws? I think I sold Poison Claws somewhere. Can't remember. Yeah, keep all this for now. I think there were like Poison Claws back in Medane. Maybe not Medane, sorry, but back in, what's it called? Competi? Or maybe the Black Mage Village? Oh, it's the Mog Shop, probably. Trade. Yeah, Poison Knuckles. Let's get these. And maybe I'll put these on, because I think you're gonna get, like... Are you gonna get Chakra from anything else? You're not. I mean, either way, Poison Claws is good. We'll learn them eventually. Spare Change? Didn't Riku have that skill from FF10? Do this first, because I think Chakra is like a decent skill. Now we just head back to the Ifa tree, but I think first I want to look for this enemy for the ore, especially because we have Amarant and we gotta catch him up on skills. Why does Garnet have nothing on her? I might have done that for some reason last stream. I don't remember though. Garnet's done with like everything. I think everyone's like done with abilities. So maybe we should hold off on the nice guy thing in that case. If everyone's just done with abilities, I'd rather do it when we like need AP. So now we gotta find the Ifa tree and go back there. Hey, buddy. Yeah, we have Amarant, and that's the whole party. There's no more characters. We have these 5. We're missing Freya and Steiner. Yeah, should be everyone. And man, do I wish Beatrix was a party member, but unfortunately she's not. I would rather have Beatrix over Steiner any day of the week. Where's the Ifa tree? I have no idea where the Ifa tree is. Do I have to... Oh, no, you go back, right? You go back to, the branch, this branch, Competi Mountain Path. And then we go from here to the Ifa tree. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, bum, ba, bum, 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 ba, bum. Do you ever have all party members available at the same time? Yes, absolutely. You do, eventually. Sometime in Disc 3, I want to say? I mean, like, we're not at the end of the game, but I think we're over halfway. Or we're at halfway. We're at least halfway, if not a little more. You definitely get to have all the party members at some point. It takes a while. This game, the early game is like, hey, you use whoever the game wants you to, which works well for the story. Which I can understand it being like annoying from a gameplay perspective, but from a story perspective, it makes sense. Like, oh, Garnet's doing her own thing, trying to find out what's wrong with Queen Braun. Steiner's doing stuff. So it makes sense, but I can definitely understand people like hating it from a gameplay perspective because it does kind of blow. Like, having your party be decided for you sucks gameplay wise, but you know, you do get everyone eventually, yeah. It definitely happens sometime in Disc 3 because Disc 4 is quite literally like, it's just like a few cutscenes that lead into the final dungeon. Or like the last, I think there's 2 dungeons in Disc 4, but Disc 4 is like really close to the end. So I know in Disc 3, they're gonna have a point where eventually we're gonna have to we can use whoever we want. Zidane like always has to be in your party, but that's how 7 and 8 work as well. In 7, you have to use Cloud, and in 8, you have to use Squall.